Pharma Brands radio station. Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
Presented by Hard Rock Bet, Florida's official sportsbook. Streaming live on YouTube. Here's Theo Dorsey.
That's right. On a Wednesday, we're back in the studios. You can see us live on the YouTube stream at Theo Speaking on YouTube. Tap in. Or, of course, you can hear us on your FM dial 106.3 or tell your smart speaker, play ESPN 106.3. I'm Theo Dorsey. I'm theoretically speaking. As always, joined by my guy, C-Cat. And there's something that's been weighing heavily on my mind on this Wednesday. All throughout the morning into the afternoon, no matter what I've been doing, I've been thinking about four legends, four GOATs in their own right, and about how we're going to watch them walk off into the twilight of their careers. It's an interesting time right now in sports. It's a magical time right now in sports. We do still have the presence of a guy like LeBron James on the Los Angeles Lakers. You saw them get beat by the Warriors last night and whatnot, but still LeBron James playing like a top 10 superstar in the NBA today right now. We still have, again, it's Masters week. Augusta tees off tomorrow, and we have Tiger Woods in the field. Now, is it a shell of what the Tiger Woods was back then? Sure. But he's still Tiger Woods, and he's still talking confidently. Take a listen again. We talked about this yesterday. Take a listen to Tiger Woods on a Tuesday. Yesterday, following his practice round, he was asked about his expectations going into the Masters tournament, what he thinks he can do, and you would be not very shocked to see still a confident man.
What do you feel like you're capable of doing this week? What do you believe that you can do this week?
If everything comes together, I think I can get one more.
Straight face.
Want me to describe that any more than that, or we're good?
Straight face. Tiger Woods going into Augusta National. Reports are from fans and spectators, spectators, because you got to be cautious of the words when you're talking about Augusta National. Looking buff out there. Hopefully that body holds up through the weekend. But again, you got a guy like LeBron James still trying to contend and hoping to get his 5th NBA title. You got Tiger Woods looking for that 16th major or potentially the 6th Masters tournament, green jacket this weekend. And then you got a guy in Aaron Rodgers whose sole purpose right now, if you ask him, he's finally fallen back in love with the game of football. He wants to bring a Lombardi trophy to the New York Jets. And then you think about the guy that LeBron James just fell to last night, and Stephen Curry, another hero in his own right, another legend of the game that is going into the twilight of his career. And when you think about these four characters, it's probably most likely that neither of them wins the ultimate prize again. Will Tiger win another major? I don't know. He's 48 years old. He can't even finish tournaments these days. Will LeBron James be able to win another NBA title? Well, how committed is he to winning, or is he more focused on playing with his son, Bronny James, who is declared for the NBA draft right now? Aaron Rodgers with the Jets, where's his mind at? I don't even think he knows. And then, of course, you have a guy like, again, I said Steph Curry, LeBron James, Tiger Woods, Aaron Rodgers. Who's going to be the one that can actually get one more before we finally see their careers sunset as they walk off into the twilight? And for me, I think this is an easy one. I look at these four guys. I know that each of them still believes in their own mind that they still have it. But when it comes to two things, one being motivation, the other one being opportunity, Tiger Woods is the clear-cut answer for me as one of the four legends, LeBron James, Tiger Woods, Stephen Curry, Aaron Rodgers, that before we see them hang it up officially, we'll get one more. And I'm not saying he's going to do it here at the Masters tournament, right? I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. But when it comes to Tiger Woods, a guy like this, he's got to be motivated to get one more before he officially walks out of the door, and for so many different reasons. C-Cat, you're a huge golf guy, right?
Yeah.
Going into this weekend at Augusta National, of course, Tiger Woods is nowhere near the favorite. You're looking at guys like the last year's champion Jon Rahm. You got Scheffler. You got McIlroy in there. Of course, he's not favored to be able to win this Masters tournament. But with Tiger Woods, he's going to have 4 stabs at winning a major For the rest of, how long do you think Tiger Woods, how many more years would you say Tiger Woods has in him?
I mean, it's got to be less than 5, right? Has to be less than 5.
You would assume less than 5, right? You would assume about, somewhere between 3, 4, 5 years, maybe, I don't know, depending on. We are talking about the guy who might be one of the most competitive people to ever walk this earth. Also, a dude like that who is, before all the injuries, one of the most athletic golfers we've seen step up to a tee. So for Tiger Woods, yes, he has maybe 3 more years in him. But then I look at guys like LeBron James. He's kind of in tell-all mode already. Have you been seeing the JJ Redick podcast that LeBron has been putting out?
Exactly, kind of letting it loose.
He's cutting loose. He's been peeling back the curtain on his career, telling those stories that we thought would be reserved for the LeBron James version of The Last Dance and whatnot. He's in the final couple years of his career. LeBron James, though he's performing at an all-time level still for a guy that's 20 years in, he's in the final stages of his career, and the Lakers right now are a 9 seed. And we don't know if we're going to get Anthony Davis on the court consistently through the playoffs. We don't know what LeBron James' health is going to be consistently through the West. Plus, the NBA is pumped full of talent right now. It's much more wide open. LeBron James has maybe 2 or 3 more years to claim a championship. And if his priority is more so the storybook ending of playing with his son, I think he's a little more content to ride off with 4 championships. And then it takes you to a guy like Stephen Curry. And for me, Steph Curry would be the answer here because I feel like he, number one, that championship that they had, the last Warriors championship over the Celtics, nobody saw that coming, right? And you hear Steph Curry, and we can go to Steph Curry right now. After that win last night over the Lakers, the Warriors inched within a half game back of the Lakers. They're 3-1 against the Lakers this year right now. And Steph Curry himself, he mentioned, with a team like this, as resilient as they've proven to be, and with a leader like Steph Curry, and maybe they can wrangle in Draymond Green, maybe you get a hot week and a half out of Klay Thompson that can carry you through a postseason series, and Steph Curry talking the way that he was talking last night after the win, maybe there's a slither of hope for those Warriors?
I think so. Definitely. The way that Steph Curry plays the game of basketball definitely lends himself to a later career, or at least LeBron James kind of breaks everything you thought you knew about aging in the sport of basketball. But I can see Steph carrying that game deeper into his career if LeBron can as well. So that's why I think Steph Curry has a good chance if you compare the 2 basketball players.
Well,
now.
I was trying to cue to the actual sound that Steph Curry talking after the game. Do we have the audio of Steph talking? That's what that was. Right. Oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate you, C-Cat. I love you jumping in there. But here's Steph Curry after the game, after the 134-120 win. The Warriors creeping up on the Lakers, trying to see if they can get the 9 seed so they can play at home and have a better chance at making it into the playoffs through the play-in. Here's Steph Curry talking about you just need a window.
Like I said, we had a up and down year. We've had a lot going on. Tragedy on our team. Like I said, all the mixing and matching of lineups and stuff. But we have a pulse. And that's all we need.
They have a pulse. C-Cat, they have a pulse. Steph Curry is synonymous with the Golden State Warriors. He's not going anywhere. LeBron James has the optionality to move around a little bit here. Aaron Rodgers, who knows what happens after this last year with the Jets. Each of these guys kind of control and dictate where they go with their careers. But when it comes to who's going to get one more, who's going to have one more chance to be standing in the sunlight, lifting the highest of high trophies at the end of the day, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Aaron Rodgers, and Tiger Woods. Give me Tiger Woods all day, every day. And one of the reasons why is a bit personal. C-Cat, do you know who the latest person in the Woods household is to be crowned a champion?
I think his name is Charlie. Am I correct?
His name is Charlie Woods. If you're listening, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, Charlie Woods, if you can pop that picture up, Charlie Woods and Tiger Woods. Actually, this is a video you can find, a story on ESPN West Palm Play. That's Tiger Woods standing next to the most recent champion in the Woods household, Benjamin, freshman, I believe, going into his sophomore year next, Charlie Woods, who won the state championship with the Benjamin Buccaneers this past year. A couple of weeks ago, I was there at the Benjamin State Championship ring ceremony, right? And if you're telling me a kid, Charlie's age, he's around the teenage years, right? He's starting to feel himself a little bit. My pops used to say around this time, he's starting to smell himself. He's starting to kind of get a little too confident in this house.
That's a great phrase.
You're smelling yourself a little bit.
Starting to smell I've never heard that before.
If you're Tiger Woods And you got, again, I'm talking about opportunity and motivation. Opportunity and motivation. If you're Tiger Woods, and not only do you want to continue the chase to get the Golden Bear when it comes to majors, but also in your own household, you just had to show up to a championship ceremony, a championship celebration to crown your son as his state championship. All I'm saying is that competitive edge, it's not about him probably one-upping his son, but that's got to kind of rekindle that fire, rekindle that flame. Like Tiger Woods has got to be feeling that from the inside, and I think Charlie Woods might even, this is a guy that doesn't need any external motivation. This is a guy that doesn't need to be rewired in a way to get him out there competing. Yes, he's 48 years old. Yes, his body is aching. It's been impossible to find him, finishing a tournament. I think the 6 tournaments he's been in since that wreck, he's only finished or got to the weekend 2 times, a couple withdrawals and a couple missed cuts. Tiger Woods is motivated not just by trying to chase the big number 18, but also in his own household, he's not even the most recent champion. C-Cat, that's got to do something to you.
I think it's got to do something to you in the opposite sense. I don't think he's competing with this kid. I know that's not what you said, but I don't think that's helping fuel his personal professional game. No.
You don't think Charlie walking around like, buddy, you ain't won since 2019? I would.
Since 2019, he was there to hug his dad right after the round. I don't think that's how it's going. I think it lends itself to where Tiger is more content putting less time into his own game, less time into competing in those majors, taking a step back and helping Charlie become the next best thing, making the next Tiger Woods in golf.
I have seen, and I will say, Tiger Woods does watch Charlie often, and he goes to a lot of his events and stuff, so maybe he's taking some time off, but that's just more time for rest and rehabilitation. And yes, when we're talking about LeBron James, Steph Curry, Aaron Rodgers, Tiger Woods, talking about which one has a shot to win one more before it's all said and done, those other 3 guys, LeBron, Steph, Aaron Rodgers, I think we both can agree they got more in the tank. They got more left in the tank. They have healthier bodies, we assume, at least with Aaron Rodgers, but definitely with Curry and LeBron. But maybe I'm thinking more with my heart than I am with my head, but I can just see it already. Maybe it's not the Masters this weekend. Maybe it's somewhere down the line. Tiger Woods one last time in that Sunday red, hoisting up a trophy for one more major. That's all I'm asking for. All right, I don't want 2, 3, 4. You don't got to chase the Golden Bear, but if I can just get one more, that would warm everything within me as a sports fan. I'm taking Tiger Woods between LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Aaron Rodgers, and Tiger Woods, all likely to not win another championship before it's all said and done. But Tiger Woods, to me, is the most likely to be able to get that done. And we're going to open it up to you on the Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776, 888-760-3776. And if you're watching us on YouTube at Theo Speaking, drop yours in the comments section, and we'll get C-Cat to read those off. Who's most likely to win one more time? Tiger Woods, and we're talking majors, not just a tournament for Tiger Woods, LeBron James for an NBA title, Stephen Curry for an NBA title, and Aaron Rodgers for a Super Bowl. And if I had to pick one for least likely, it would be the New York Jets quarterback. I say it right now. I'm sorry to you. And there's a lot of Jets fans out here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast. One specifically I can think of who's probably punching in the numbers right now to talk about it. Aaron Rodgers ain't bringing you guys a Lombardi. I'm sorry. I don't care how much he said. Did you see the latest quote from Aaron Rodgers talking about how football is yummy or something like that? Again, he's falling back in love with the game.
Good for him.
I'm sick of this dude.
Once I saw Peyton Manning with like a half a arm win a title with the Broncos, his geriatric ass, I thought it was possible. I thought it's definitely possible for Aaron Rodgers because he's definitely in a better state football shape than Peyton Manning was with that Super Bowl Broncos team. I think you're writing off the Jets and Aaron Rodgers way too much because you don't like the guy.
Well, I like the other guys in that conference better than Aaron Rodgers. That's the difference. It's a different game. It's a different level of quarterback play right now, and I don't think you're just winning with that Jets defense. 888-760-3776, 888-760-3776. That's the number for the Baptist Health Hotline. Who's most likely to win one more? LeBron James, Steph Curry, Aaron Rodgers, or Tiger Woods? That's the Baptist Health Hotline. Are you experiencing foot and ankle pain and need to see an expert in the field? Baptist Health Orthopedic Care has a team of foot and ankle orthopedic surgeons and specialists who are regarded as leaders in their specialty. Visit BaptistHealth.net/ortho to learn more today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care combines its resources of experienced physicians and leading-edge treatments and technology to provide advanced orthopedic, foot and ankle, joint replacement, spine, and sports medicine care. Visit BaptistHealth.net/ortho for more information today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care has offices conveniently located in Palm Beach County through the Florida Keys. Learn more by visiting BaptistHealth.net/ortho. Who wins one more? Who's most likely to do it? Is it Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets? Is it LeBron James? Is it Stephen Curry? Or is it my guy, Tiger Woods? That's who I'm rolling with. That's what I'm going to go with. And C-Cat will get yours as well. You know, we do have a special guest coming up on here that's going to be on the Baptist Health Hotline in Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike, what you hear here on 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday here on ESPN 106.3 with Michelle Smallman and Chris Canty. That's kind of where we stole this idea from. We got it from one of his tweets, C-Cat.
It's our station. Hey, we're all teammates, right?
Yeah. It's a team. GKB is a team sport, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And F. Cole just, threw the little dime here, so why wouldn't I dunk it?
We do have some contributions on our YouTube chat right now from G. Garcia. He says, realistically, Theo, I think it's the Jets. If Tom could do it, why can't A-Rod?
So the problem with the whole Jets angle is I think the Jets would have a shot at a Super Bowl in a different year, right? Like in some of those, like you talked about the Peyton Manning year with the Broncos back then. I just think the NFL is in a totally different place right now. It's much more competitive. Plus, you have a guy in Patrick Mahomes in your own conference who's solely focused on winning a Super Bowl and trying to complete the impossible, which is a three-peat. That Jets situation, even if it all goes perfectly for them, and all of those injury-laden players they have, and a 40-year-old quarterback coming off an Achilles injury, and Mike Williams on the outside who hasn't finished the season and God knows when, and then a really good defense, though, and you still got an offensive coordinator in Nathaniel Hackett. If everything goes perfectly for the Jets, you still got to go through the Chiefs. You still got to go through the Bengals. You still got to go through the Dolphins and the Bills in your own division. It's not going to be easy sledding for these guys just because they got Aaron Rodgers and a glimmer of hope. It's not going down like that.